people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If you've never been here before, welcome. This video is for you because I'm going to be talking about me and introducing myself to you guys because I have gotten a few new followers on here, and this is actually going to tie into my new blog and website. I have just launched my website with my blog, and I've been blogging for a while, but I wanted to move it to a new location that was nicer, make it more aesthetically pleasing, you know, make it more accessible for people. So that's what I've done. So today's video is actually part 2 of today's blog post. So the blog post will have gone up right before this, and it will be answering the first part and I will be answering the second part here. So today we are doing Vogue's 74 questions, but about me instead of about a celebrity that you really are interested in. So I have answered the first 37 questions on my blog, so go and check that out. I will wait here. And when you're back, we will jump into the last 37 questions. Yeah, let's just go. So the first thing I want to say is if you are new here and you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I've been getting like a lot of views, which is great, but about double the views that I have subscribers. And so like I want to know, like, why aren't you sticking around, you know? Makes me kind of sad. And if there's a reason you're not sticking around, let me know in the comments. But if you do want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. So yeah, now let's get into the questions. Also, I have a new background, and I am wearing my glasses today because I think the ring light is not as noticeable. Sometimes it is when I turn my head, but I'm trying to actually be able to see in this video, so I apologize if the ring light is reflecting a bit. Okay, so first of all, my name is Maya. I live in Canada. It is minus 33 degrees today, and I am 21 years old, almost 22 years old. I'm a third-year public relations student with a minor in history, and I like hockey and writing and reading, and yeah, that's a little bit of background info. So question 1, if your life were a song, what would the title be? Probably Anxious and Confused, because that's kind of how I feel about my life right now. I struggle with an generalized anxiety disorder, and just, yeah, I'm kind of at that point in my life where I don't really know what I'm doing, but I don't know, that's hard. Okay, if you could master one instrument, what would it be? So I play piano, percussion instruments, so like xylophone, drums, cymbals, and I sing, but I really want to learn the violin, and like I really want to be good at it. But otherwise the piano, because then I could not have to like worry I couldn't play a piece, because I like to play and sing along, so probably the piano. If you had a tattoo, where would it be? So I am thinking of getting a tattoo this year. It is on my list of things to do. What it would be probably a palm tree. Also, I know my friend Danica and I want to get matching tattoos on our ankles. I don't know where this palm tree would go, but I'm thinking either like on my wrist or like behind my ear, but I don't pin my hair back that often, so I feel like nobody would ever see it. So that's a difficult question. I don't know where it would be yet. If you have a tattoo, let me know down below where yours is and how painful it was, because that is a big contributing factor to this, is the pain levels. Okay, question 4, dolphins or koalas? Dolphins, definitely. I love dolphins a lot. Question 5, what is your spirit animal? So I don't like to use the term spirit animal because it is kind of like cultural appropriation and like taking from First Nations cultures. But I will say that the animal that I love most and that I relate to most is a sloth. I feel like I just relate to that animal. I would like to be that animal. Try being like almost the most dangerous predator on earth, but just being too lazy to do anything about it. That's me. Best gift you've ever received. That is a difficult question. Ooh, I don't know. Like, that's hard because then I feel bad about, like, if I don't say somebody's gift, you know? I'm just, like, looking around at things that I used. Well, probably the two best gifts I received this holiday season in terms of, like, productive use would be the ring light I'm using to film and the podcast mic that I'll be using to record my podcast. So those things are probably the two most practical gifts I got this year, and I really like them. And then, what is the best gift you've ever given? Again, that's really hard. I think in the most, like, recent times, I don't know. I'm really proud of the gifts that I gave Danica for kind of, like, it wasn't really for any occasion, but I mailed them to her, and one was a poster about Greece, or of Greece, because she loves Greece, and some button stickers from Redbubble from the Calgary Flames. So I don't know, I think she liked that, and that one's kind of cool. I also gave for Christmas my dad a coffee warmer, and he uses that every day, so I think that was pretty good. And my mom a mug from one of her favorite creators. So I think those are some pretty good gifts. I like to think of myself as a good gift giver if I have the time. If I don't have the time, then I feel guilty, because giving gifts is definitely, like, the love language I show to other people. I just did a quiz, and apparently quality time is my love language, but gift giving is definitely what I do for other people. What is your favorite board game? I like Clue, and I like Life, like the game of Life, and I also like Payday. And I would say Monopoly, but I have to be in, like, the right mindset to play Monopoly, and I don't like playing it with my family because my brother is really aggressive at it. What is your favorite color? Well, I think you can kind of tell from my room that my favorite color is either, like, this purple or the pink that I use in my branding. Yeah, I like pinks and purples, but I also like black, which is all colors, or is an absence of color? I think it's an absence of color, so I don't know if that counts. What is your least favorite color? Green, but, like, light green. Here, I will show you. This Garnier makeup remover package is, like, the color of green I don't like. And I have started to enjoy green more, but it's gotta be, like, the right, like, a deep forest green or, like, a khaki green, otherwise I'm not gonna like it. Diamonds or pearls? Diamonds, definitely. I was born in April, so I'm pretty sure diamonds are my birthstone. So yeah, definitely diamonds. Drugstore makeup or designer? My bank account prefers drugstore, but I prefer higher end. But I'm talking, like, higher end of the drugstore and, like, low end at Sephora. I will not spend money on Tom Ford makeup, Gucci makeup. That's not their job. Their job is clothes. Blow dry or air dry? Air dry, 100%. I hate a hair dryer. Hair dryers are, like, yeah, they're just too hot, or they don't do what they're supposed to do, or they're loud. I don't like that. Pilates or yoga? Yoga for sure, but I really do want to try Pilates when studios open back up. I've been trying to do some from the apps, and I just don't think I'm doing it right, so when studios are back open, I want to try Pilates. And then coffee or tea? Tea, but coffee has been growing on me, but only in the latte form. I don't drink black coffee, and I prefer espresso. And I am a little bit of a snob about this because I used to be a barista at Starbucks. But tea I prefer, but again, it has to have something in it. I don't like drinking either of them just, like, plain. I need milk, and I need some kind of sweetener, hands down. What is the weirdest word in the English language? I feel like something that doesn't make sense, like the way it's spelled. You know what, I'm gonna have to think about that today, and I'm gonna insert something here. So, future Maya, insert the word that I'm thinking about. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? So actually white chocolate. I actually just tweeted about this, but I love white chocolate, but I have been informed that white chocolate is not real chocolate, so then I will say dark because it makes me feel healthier. Stairs or elevator? Stairs, unless the elevator is like the only option, because the stairs are really high, or like the floors are really high. I used to work in a building that had an elevator, and the elevator broke down like, and kind of was unsafe like an hour after I was in it, and I had to deal with like the fallout of that. So not elevators. They still scare me. Summer or winter? You know, I definitely used to say winter, but now it is definitely summer. My body reacts really, like, is really affected by seasons. So during the winter I am tired and cold, and during the summer I have much more energy. But I don't like super hot weather unless I'm like fully prepared for that. So in between. I prefer fall. Okay, you are stuck on an island. You can pick one food to eat forever without getting tired of it. What would you eat? Well, does it need to be like a sustainable meal? Because if it's a sustainable meal, then like pasta probably with shrimp. But if it's just like a good thing, like a snack or whatever, probably like gummies. Gummy bears or something. A dessert you don't like. Okay. I don't like pecan pie, and I don't really like chocolate ice cream, but like I like ice cream enough that I will eat it if it's served. But yeah, I don't like nuts very much, so anything with nuts in it. So like pecan pie, like Nutella, don't like that. Hazelnut, pistachio things, yeah, that's probably what it'd be. A skill you're working on mastering. Ooh, definitely bullet journaling, but like I don't know if you can master that, but like also video editing. But again, can you really master any skill? But those are a couple things I'm working on getting better at. The best thing to happen to you today? That is a good question. Well, just before this, I found a job opening at a company that I'd like to work for, so that's pretty cool. What else? I had a really good yoga practice this morning, and I did my first presentation of the semester, so that's done. So those are some good things, I think. Worst thing to happen to you today? Okay, fun story. So I decided, because everything is online, that I would print off my script for my presentation and stick it on my computer screen so it would look like I was looking at my computer screen, but I had to have the slideshow open on my computer screen, so I couldn't have my notes up or people would see it because I was presenting. But in order to click the present now button, I took down my script, and then when I went to put it back up, it was so noisy and I couldn't get it to stick that I just had to kind of like have it down on the side. That's probably the worst thing to happen. Also, it's minus 33 degrees. I think that speaks for itself. But it's been a good day so far, really, to be honest. Okay, best compliment you've ever received. This is really hard, but like anything, if somebody tells me that my like outfit looks good, I'm really happy. If somebody tells me that my work is good or that I have done a good job, I'm an achievement-based person, definitely. So like, oh, that work was really good, or you completed that really fast, or you got through that to-do list so efficiently, or oh, your advice really helped me, that kind of thing. But also like just tell me I'm pretty and I'll probably love you forever. Okay, favorite smell. This is hard, but I would say campfire or Christmas tree. Like if I could burn 2 candles in my house forever, it would be campfire first and then Christmas tree during Christmas time. Yes. Hugs or kisses? Hugs are good. If you made a documentary, what would it be about? Okay, I could probably make like a billion documentaries, but it would probably be about either something political or something sports-based. So from a sports-based, probably like about either a specific player, like probably the women's side of things and like how they built their leagues and the problems that are going on. And then from a political side of thing, definitely something about extremism and conspiracy theories, like the rise of this ideology or the rise of this conspiracy or things like that. That's kind of my thing. Last piece of content you consumed that made you cry. I really try hard not to consume content that makes me cry because I don't like crying more than I like already do. Probably, oh, we were watching something the other day. Probably the end of Modern Family or the end of The Good Place, because we finished those like right around each other. But the last movie I remember crying, 2 movies that I cried a lot in were The New Little Women and The New Star is Born. Those were like, I cried a lot. Yeah, and Endgame also, Avengers Endgame. Lipstick or lip gloss. I am wearing lip gloss right now, and almost like 8 out of 10 times lip gloss. And then the other 2 times liquid lipstick that will not transfer. I do not want to have to reapply. Thank you. Sweet or savory? Sweet, definitely. Girl crush. Okay, I could go on and on about this, but like, let's just pick 2, Maya, and move on. Right now, Hilary Duff and oh man, it's hard. Okay, well, I'll say, and this is probably a weird choice, but Carolyn Cameron, I'll put her photo here. She is a sports journalist, and she's cool, and I'd like to be her. So it's like a crush slash please give me your life. How do you know you're in love? I don't know 100% because I don't know that I've ever been like romantically in love, but I think I just am not like tired of talking to the person. Like when I think of my friends that I really care about, like I eagerly await their text messages. I love talking to them. I love hearing about their day, and I love telling them things. So I think probably that. And then also that I just like care about whether they that care about their health and that I'm worried about them, probably. Song you can listen to on repeat. Okay, anything Billy Joel or Elton John, probably, and Taylor Swift. Especially like Evermore, Folklore, Lover, and Reputation. I could listen to those ones on repeat for sure. If you could switch lives with somebody for the day, who would it be? That is a really good question, but probably a model, because I kind of want to try that, but like I'm really short. So yeah, maybe like Carly Kloss or somebody like that, who, yeah, like a model and a fashion person. What are you most excited about at this time in your life? Short answer is reading break next week. Long answer, I think, is just like figuring out what my life is gonna look like, but that's also equally terrifying. So yeah, I'm excited for reading break. I'm excited for like when things open up again, really. That's like my biggest thing, is like once COVID's over, I'm excited to do all the things I miss doing. Like going to hockey games and seeing my friends, going for dinner, going traveling, that's like the biggest thing, and going to the movies, for sure. And we've reached the last question, which is your go-to for a good laugh. This one is easy for me. John Mulaney stand-up comedy specials on Netflix change the game. Also, Parks and Recreation. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about me, and I hope that you found these questions a little bit less generic than some of the ones that are out there. I had a great time, like learning about myself, chatting about myself to you guys. And if you want to, pick a question that we talked about and leave it in the comments down below. Especially would like to know if you prefer dolphins or koalas, because that was so random, but I need to know. So like I said before, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you think you might possibly want to see another video from me, because I post every Sunday, and sometimes also another video during the week. And don't forget to stay tuned to my life by checking out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Spotify, and of course my blog for the answers to the other questions. So yeah, have a great rest of your day.